Good morning students, welcome back to the class 12 subject accounts as we are going with the chapter known as accounting ratio. In today's video we will carry forward our concept as we have to solve 4 questions in today's video. As I already said that one would be easy and 4 will be difficult ones, or it can be asked from the board. I have written one question also here which is came from board in 2014. We will solve it one by one. Before starting this, you should know what is the formula of current ratio. As I already said, current ratio formula is current assets upon current liability. I have written short because I have a space problem. That's why I have mentioned over there current ratio is equal to current assets upon current liability. I have a space issue, that's why I have made a short form. Here when I start our work, that time I mentioned a full form. As many students has a habit to write short forms. Short forms is not allowed while writing paper. Please complete all the sentence related to the topics. Now, as if we see the question, there is one more thing. Current ratio working capital. Here it is mistakenly given only working, but it is working capital. So before going with this concept, please make sure that working capital formula you should know. Working capital is equal to current assets minus current liability. As I already told you, I am writing short form because I am having space issue. But while I am writing here, that time I will make it full form. Now, we can go same as for current assets and current liability. What will happen if you want to find a current assets? Then there will be a working capital plus current liabilities. If you want to find a current liability, then the formula will be working capital minus current assets. This much should be known by you for solving these current ratios. Now let's begin with the question. Current ratio is 2.5, working capital is 60,000. Calculate the amount of current assets and current liability. As you know that in this question, no current assets and current liability is given, but the given part is current ratio. Here it has been mentioned current ratio, that is 2.5. It has been given in the question, whereas working capital is also given as rupees 60,000. But we have to find current assets and current liability. So according to this, if we apply the formula current ratio, then current ratio is equal to current assets upon current liabilities. But it has been said that current ratio is 2.5. So I will replace that word directly. Here it has been said that 2.5 is equal to current assets upon current liabilities. What we can do here, we can do cross multiplication. If we do cross multiplication, we will find that current assets is equal to 2.5 multiplied by current liabilities. This much has been done with the help of question. Now as I said, we have to find current assets and current liability. But what information we are having right now? We are having an information about current ratio. Correct? So what we will do, we will assume the part. What assumption should be done? I will make it here. The assumption should be current liabilities will be X and current assets will be 2.5x. This term is to be done by you because working capital has been given. So what we will do, we will write working capital is equal to current assets minus current liability, because space issues are there, that's why CL I have written over there. Now, as in the question, it has been said that working capital is 60,000. So I'll write here 60,000, and we have assumed that current assets is 2.5 and current liability will be X. So what we will do, we will write over here 2.5x minus X. Now, while calculating, make sure that 60,000 is equal to 1.5x, as x represents only 1. So be careful with this. So whenever I reduce that, I will get answer 60,000 is equal to 1.5. Then 1.5 will be coming down. Then 60,000 upon 1.5 is equal to x. If we cancel this all the things, we will get answer as 40,000 is equal to x. X is received by us as 40,000. X means current liability. I received current liabilities as 40,000. Remind that we have got current liability is equal to 40,000. So what we have to find? We have to find current assets. So what we will do? Current assets is equal to 2.5 multiplied by 40,000. Now current assets will be 1 lakh. If we calculate this, we will get answer 1 lakh. Now, what we have to do, we have to find the proportion. As we have got the proportion itself is 2.3. We have to find current assets and current liability. So, we got the current liability as 40,000 and current assets will be 1 lakh rupees. So, if we calculate again all the concepts, we will get current ratio 2.5. This much is been done for you. Just have a look again. We will carry forward with the next question. Okay, so I am rubbing this and going with the second question. Now, in this question, there is a certain information given to you. One is current assets is 5,25,000, inventory As you know that inventory is also known as stock. It has included of loose tool of 75,000. Working capital is also been given as 2,25,000. We have to calculate current ratio. So let's begin with the solution, writing as current ratio is equal to current assets upon current liabilities. This much has to be done by you. Now we have to find exactly that working capital has been given. We have to find exactly a current liability. As assets is already given, but we have been said that including losing tool. So working capital is also been given. Current assets is given, but in inventories the losing tool has been added. So what we have to do, we have to use the working capital concept. So in this we will start with working capital is equal to current assets minus current liabilities. In this we can go with the further concept, as we have a current assets also here and current liabilities also in there. So let's begin with the working capital. Working capital has been mentioned as 2,25,000 is equal to current assets is also been there 5,25,000. We have to find current liabilities. What we can do, this current liability can be shifted over here and 2,25,000 shifted should be here. So what we can do, here we can write current liabilities is equal to 52500 minus 225,000. So here we will have a current liability as 3 lakh rupees. We will minus this, then we will get current liability as is equal to 3 lakh rupees. So as we know that in current liability we have 3 lakh rupees. I am writing over here 3 lakh, but still current assets are pending. So what we will do, we will find exactly current assets, because you know that inventory we are having a losing tool. You have to reduce that 75,000 rupees. So what I will do, current assets is equal to 52500 minus 75,000. 75,000 is nothing but loose tool. I am doing this, then I'll get the answer as 4,50,000 rupees. So your current assets will be 4,50,000. So what I am doing, I am writing that on the top 45000. Then I can cancel all the zeros. Then I will go with the table. I can go with 5 or 15 table. 15 twos are 15 threes are. We can go with this table also. Then I can get the exact figure if I am dividing more. It will be 1.5 and 1. Therefore, the answer will be 1.5 upon 1. And in pure ratio form, I can get 1.5 raised to 1. This is a pure form ratio or pure ratio. So, just to have a look in this. Okay. If you are having any problem in this question, just comment back. As time limit is done, I'll solve my more two questions in next video. This video I have only done two, as I said that I'll complete four, but it is not possible because the length of the video will be more than expected. So this much question can be understood by you. I have solved two questions in that you can take care of the entries. You should know the current ratios formula, working capital formula, and you have to know how to calculate the things what I have taught you as two questions. These two questions are the base and it can be easiest one for you. So that's it for today. Thank you.